Hey y'all, this is Lauren Elena, and I'm sitting in my dressing room at the AOL Studios in New York, and pretty soon I'm going to be singing a few songs from my new album, Wildflower. But first, I just wanted to stop by and say hello and see how y'all are doing. So send me in some questions. All right, the first question I have is from April Isham, and she wants to know, what is the mindset that helped you get to where you are? And I guess my mindset would be I always put God first, and He's kind of someone that I know that I can always talk to, and when I get really stressed out, I just go to Him, and I have my mom with me everywhere that I go, so I have two really great people to talk to. So I guess my sense of comfort is being able to talk to my mom and talk to God. All right. My next question is from McLena Forever 8. I like that name. Which song on your CD best describes your life outside the one you co-wrote? Love you. I love you too. And I guess right now, the middle probably is the best description of my life because I have all these things going on around me all the time, and my life is like speeding by, and that song tells you to take each day and make it last, because you turn around and the future is the past. And that's so true, because just a year ago I was a small town girl living in Rossville, Georgia, working at CC's and going to high school, and now I'm in New York, and my album just came out yesterday and it's #1 on iTunes thanks to all of y'all, so thank you for that. And yeah, so that's that song's the best, and it's locked. Here we go. Okay, I don't know how to say this name, but it's NJZ23 or something like that. And her question, or his or her question, is, what's the one thing that you always pray about every day? And when I start out my prayers, and I usually pray right before I go to bed. I pray all throughout the day, but I always pray right before I go to bed, and I just thank God for blessing me with all the things that He's blessed me with, because, I mean, I don't know how all of this has happened to me except for the fact that He has given it to me, and I'm very grateful for that. And I just thank Him for a healthy family, and that my family is safe at all times, and for Him to help me make the best decisions. All right. Gomez Monique wants to know, will you do a duet with Justin Bieber if opportunity permits? And I think that would be cool. So sure, if the opportunity proposed itself, I would give that a shot. Cassie Ray 19, how are you handling all the stresses of being in the media? What are some ways you relax? Well, being in the media and reading the media are two completely different things. You can have people write about you without reading it, and my manager is really good about telling me when something good is put out about me, and I'll read it then. But as far as just going out and reading stuff that's put into the media, I try not to do that, just because people can be harsh and everybody has their opinion, and that's fine, but I don't need to know everybody's opinion. All right. Okay, this is a good question. Elena X Love wants to know, do you sometimes wish you weren't famous? Like, is it awkward? It's not really awkward, but it can be tough at times, just because, like, for example, I have a 7-year-old little cousin, and he doesn't understand why I'm always leaving. And every time I come home and I have to leave again, he gets really upset, and it makes me upset. And it's times like those that I wish I could just stay home, but then I think about everything that I get to do, and it makes it okay. Like, I know I'm going to get to go back and see him. He's just at the age where he doesn't really understand that. So it's small things like that that make me I never want all of this to go away. I just, sometimes it can be like a challenge to get through the day. Okay. Okay, McLena Forever 8 wants to know, what's the last album you bought? And that would be mine. I bought it yesterday. to be completely honest. Militia Alverson Porter, when do you plan on getting your driver's license? I'm about to be 17 years old, and I have been so busy that I don't have a driver's license, in case anyone doesn't know that. And I have a brand new car. So I'm going home pretty soon for like a day or two, and I'm going to see if I can get an appointment to take the test. But my driving skills may be a little rusty, so we'll see if I pass or not. Savannah Burke, what made you decide to try out for American Idol? I never just one day woke up and decided to try out. I've watched the show since the very first season, and it's like my favorite show of all time. And I would mute it during the commercials and pretend like I was singing at an audition and make my brother and my mom and my dad be the judges. So I had lots of practice for American Idol, and when it came around time for auditions, season 10, and I found out the age was dropped to 15 and I would be able to audition, there was no doubt in my mind that I was going to go and try out. Leanne Warren wants to know, Lauren, what's your favorite song to perform off your album and why? I would say my favorite one to perform is Funny Thing About Love, just because I wrote it and I mean every word of it. I mean that every word of every one of my songs, but when you write something, you have a different feeling when you sing it to people. And it's really fun and upbeat, and I really like to sing it. Lauren A. Song Page. Have you decided what you're going to be wearing to the CMA Awards? I have not, but I am really excited to do that. L. Elena, my idol. What's your favorite movie? I would say my favorite movie is either The Titanic or Sweet Home Alabama. Joni, what's your favorite breakfast meal? Well, my favorite breakfast meal would be an omelet with everything in it. But my healthiest breakfast meal that I've been eating lately is this egg white spinach with omelet. I mean omelet with spinach with omelet. An egg white omelet with spinach. So there's two answers. What's the best gift you received from a fan? That's from, did I say the name of the last one? That's from Lauren A. Fan X. The best gift I received from a fan, I love all the gifts that I get from my fans, but the one that really stuck out the most as far as how thoughtful it was this book actually that's all about the Titanic. And the reason that that's really special to me is because my grandmother and I used to watch that every day when I got out of school. Literally, we watched the movie every single day. And when she passed away, when I was in 5th grade, I can't really watch the movie anymore, even though it's one of my favorite movies. It really makes me very sad. But the person knew that and heard me talk about it in an interview, and then brought me that book, and it was just really sweet. I really liked it. Amanda Lynn _X or ×3, I guess, X3, says, do you still keep in touch with all the other idols? And I just talked to Pia day before yesterday, and Jacob Lux texted me on the way over here, and we keep in touch. We text back and forth, but I've been really busy the past couple of weeks since the tour ended, so we haven't had a lot of time to talk with each other, but we'll always keep in touch. We're like a family. Scotty La La Love, what was the hardest song to perform on Wildflower? I would say the hardest one to perform, I haven't performed it yet, but it will probably be The Locket, just because that song makes me cry. And when I was recording it, at some points I had to stop because I was going to cry. And I just don't know. I think it'll be hard to perform without crying. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Well, I'm pretty fond of Rossville, Georgia, and that's my hometown, so I think I'll stick with that. I keep forgetting to name who these people are that are sending me these. That girl, that last one was Jessie. Jess is too beast for you. And this next one is from Reza _ Majabin. And it's, what was your favorite cartoon as a child? And I think that my favorite cartoon was probably like Barney or something, I guess. Scotty Swag Ninja. What? What's your favorite subject in school? And that would be math. I know that that's like an unusual answer, but it's my favorite. And that's all I have. Are we good? All right. I have to go film my AOL sessions now. Thank you for all of your questions, and thank you for getting my album. Love y'all.